should be opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated, they don't want to see it.
That's an afternoon probably best suited for skating in Central Park, but we're across the river and we are in for a cold one at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New York Jets. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Okay, give some credit to the team covering the kick, but boy, what was he thinking? Stay in the end zone, take the knee, and help out your offense. Instead, you put your team in a really precarious position.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. 11 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. They go play action now. Wilson. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run for the first time with Michael Carter. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving. The Jets at 1-10 now on the year. They come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak, because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body...
Now, quick hit, and he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They were very good last week in the win over the Saints.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a first carry here for Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Ritter picked, and it's his former Bearcat teammate, Ahmad Gardner, who got it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Carter going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
And Brandon, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want big.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Quentin Jefferson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick six, and here he ends up on his backside.
Yeah, and you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick six, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Talk about this Jets defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the try here for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Jets 14, Falcons 7. Young Wei Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, a run with Carter. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Now they're going to say on this side of midfield.
Here we go. Here we go. On the ball.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Quinnen Williams, so hard to block, and he shows it that time, making the tackle for loss.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And that could have been and probably should have been a 3rd interception of this first half. He's going to have to figure out something because you cannot get the ball away like he's done and have any chance to win this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, computer.
Ritter now. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. A tackle by D'Angelo Malone. They work now on 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That play disrupted and stopped for a loss by linebacker Troy Anderson. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Hall again. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a 1st down.
And And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Open man here is Conklin. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 28. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Wilson. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete.
Partner, so many times in games we see the most difficult acrobatic catches, whether it's on offense or even interceptions. In this case, this ball's tipped and popped up in the air, and it looks like a chance for a pick. And guess what? For whatever reason, they just couldn't finish the play.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now it's the backup Watson. Touchdown Jets. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets go up by 2 touchdowns.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well, they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route is going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Ready.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
52 blaster. Ready.
Robinson up the middle. Broken tackle. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Clock running, and the Falcons moving with a sense of urgency.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Ritter now on 2nd down. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. He shakes it off. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Ritter. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
22 needle.
Here's Ritter. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. That's now a 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Got a man complete to Miller. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big pickup of 38.
This defense is definitely reeling a little bit now. Back-to-back big plays given up. And you know that's all defenses talk about. How do you limit that? Instead, they got hit by a 1-2 punch those last couple of plays, and now they've got their backs.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson punching it in from a yard away. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this third quarter. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time, he had the speed to win that race.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now Wilson on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Wilson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now Wilson on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now this one is tight end out on the right side. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Wilson. This pass out wide to Hall. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And the offense moving quickly to the line. They'll run with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have retaken a third-quarter lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that? That maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at the 45. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And a well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Straight ahead is Hall. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he finds a man with a crossing route. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Play action. It's Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
18 more yards. That's another Jets 1st down. 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now it's Wilson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with it.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll look to run with Hall. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
So Wilson runs off, and now they will go to the man they call Greg the Leg, Greg Zerline. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Zerline's kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So give him 3 on that drive. Normally you'd say, we'll take it, but the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second down throw coming for Ritter. Going up top for Miller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Scotty Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here now, 2nd and 4. Back to the ground, this time Cook. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low line drive, almost whiffed on it.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now.
Squad red. Black shot. Mega.
On 1st down, Ritter. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Credit that sack to D'Angelo Malone.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Play action. Now Wilson. Catch is made by Hardman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
On second down, here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Hall. Room to maneuver at the 35. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that would have been a nice one to hit on in a tie game. You start to think that one big play, maybe the next big play, could turn out to be the game winner. They took the big shot, but it winds up incomplete.
52-yard attempt.
He's got the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, run through the post, and this thing could be over. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
What you doing, man?
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him the first down.
What you doing?
To feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the heart, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me?
Oh, yeah?
I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here we go.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Oh, he just bumped.
And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Jets are going to take possession here.
Bumped him off his route.
16-yard line.
Come on, man.
The Jets take over 1st and 10.
Killing it.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the 4th quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is
any interception, not 10.
That one snipped out
Not
defensively.
gonna
That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Any interception, not 10. That's not what I needed him to do.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Come on, Franken on this bitch when I can't get shit.
Did their job, 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at them from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And certainly not the greatest of kicks there. This one will be down inside their own 40-yard line.
Is that like paint coming up over your mirror? Or is it just doing it? Yeah. Yeah, no, I can tell by the kick. It was doing me like that in my game earlier. Yeah.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Every player I know tends to play the game in his mind before it actually happens. There's no way he thought that at this stage of the game, this would be his first big run like that.
Yeah, but it's got to feel for him like the floodgates open, a sigh of relief. Now we'll see if things can open up for him.
See if it can continue.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Ritter back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to load that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Wow.
That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That could be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson. Allen Lazard. Finally taken down at the 44-yard line. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Oh,
a huge mistake late. It's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And the Falcons are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Second and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run.
Red, cycle. Smash, red. Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Ritter looking to throw it here.
Straight through.
He's taken down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Straight through. Where the fuck is you running? That's his fake.
39 yards.
This motherfucker, he ran completely away from where I had to take a retarded angle to try to hit stick and didn't knock it out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something that was built up.
The bases are a lot more weird than that. I shouldn't have to click on them. Fucking come get the pick.
Pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. There's Wilson. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 20 at the 41-yard line.
And now what's this? They fake the spike. He'll throw it.
Come on, Bates. Go for the ball.
Hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
Here we go, set. Hustle.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ballgame.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover battle as a key indicator to winning ball games. So when you get something that goes against the grain like the one we saw here, it's quite the oddity. Now let's face it, they'll be very happy that they pulled this off, but they do know that in the future they've got to work on taking care of the football because this won't happen very often.
So for the Falcons, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7, and they will head back home next.